Which one of my books do you feel most connected with right now? To be honest, I feel connected to all of them. I make a lot of children's books. I made a children's book for my son. His name is Kamari. Mari's big goal, because his dream is to become a famous football player. My daughter, the most beautiful, what is it called? The girl with the most beautiful hair. Because she has big, curly, beautiful hair. I'm teaching her to love herself. So I pray that any parent that purchased that book for their daughter, it teaches them to love themselves. I had it on Lulu, but now I'm currently transferring that book to Amazon. I'm just going through the process of the approval process of publishing it on Amazon. So it should be on Amazon soon. I made a lot of books. But all of them have a special part of me, to me. But if I had to say, like, let's see. These two books, they are due in September. The View of a Woman and The View of a Man. The reason why I said that, because in this world, we have a disconnect, right? When we get in relationships, we seem to think one-sided. So, like, say, for example, I have been in relationships and I always felt like my pain. But that's selfish way of thinking, because I never thought of, what did this man feel? Because a lot of men are not taught to feel. They are told to man up, be strong, shut up. But that's not right. In real reality, they should have just the same amount of voice as a woman does. In these two books, I feel like hearing people's stories, it gave them a voice. So I sat and I interviewed different people, and they provided me with their stories, and I'm putting it out to the world. So September 1st, both books will be available. Everybody want to hear your voice, whether you're a woman or a man. You deserve to be in a world where your feelings are validated, where your opinions matter, where you should be able to cry without feeling like, man up. You're not a girl. I didn't teach my sons that. It's okay for my sons to call me crying, because I'm going to be there every time to listen. But the way society has painted these black men, all men, but I'm going to say black men because I grew up in that culture of black men. I'm a black woman. Your voice matters. Everybody's voice matters. And you should be able to talk to anybody without feeling judged. So if I had to say which two books speaks to me, these are the books that speak to me. Okay. What message do you hope readers take away from your stories? Healing and having a voice. The reason why I call my company A Voiceless Child, because I want to promote that. I don't want you to no longer be a voiceless child. I want you to be a child with a voice. A voiceless child represents the children that doesn't have a voice. But now you do. I was told a long time ago that I wasn't meant to be quiet. And I'm not. I'm going to share my stories. I'm going to teach people how to share their stories. Let's see. What else? How do you balance writing about personal pain with turning it into healing for others? Because it's my purpose. It took me a long time to find who I am and what I love. And when I write books and I work for my business, it makes me feel like I'm not working. That means that's my purpose. I found my purpose. After 44 years, I have found a purpose. Now, I started writing in 2020. But I was so scared to get that book out, A Voiceless Child. I was so scared because I was scared about what people were going to say. I was scared because my grandmother raised me, but she didn't raise me right at times. But that doesn't take away what she has given me. Because when I became an adult, my grandmother was there for me. And you'll learn more if you follow me, because it's going to be more stories of a voiceless child. I got a part 2 coming next year, early next year. In this book, I ain't going to lie to you, my grandmother was a monster. But even monsters can heal themselves and be better for the next generation. As my grandmother got older, she became my best friend. So I couldn't write the book because I didn't feel like I wanted to hurt. I didn't want to hurt her. But when I was in counseling, my counselor told me, it's okay. And then I had a dream one day, and my grandmother came to me and she told me, write your story. It's your story. So this is the way I'm healing. By telling the truth. Who wants to tell the truth about their father killed their mother? This is my story. And this is how I'm healing myself. So at this point in time, I have to be selfish. And I have to think about my healing. So now I can heal the world. Now I know I can't heal the world, but I can try every book at a time. Let's see. Can you share a favorite moment when a reader told you how your book impacted them? Oh yeah. I got a cousin. She's my favorite cousin. She called me crying, but happy. And she said, Iyesha, the way you wrote this. And I wasn't even completing the publishing. The book still needed to be edited. It was really rough. She read it and she was crying. Even though she grew up with me, we lived so close together. She never knew exactly how I feel, and the way I explain it how I feel. So the book is not just a sad book. It's not. I'm gonna tell you that. It's very positive, and it just shows how positive I was as a child and how positive I am today. So when people connect with me, I love that. And then I also, A View of a Woman. I have had people come to me and say, thank you, now it's time for me to write my story. Because they were able to get these words out that they didn't feel comfortable getting words out with other people. So I gave them that room. And with that, I'm happy. I'm grateful for them sharing their stories with me. And I'm grateful that God provided me the tools to help others. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so I have another business, and it's called Innovation. I started Innovation Freedoms because I love to travel. It's a traveler company. I love to travel. So why can't I make money while I travel? And I have 2 other partners in this business. And it's amazing because I do travel a lot. How do you juggle being both an author and a business owner? Now, that's hard because I work full time. But a lot of times I come home and I'm writing and I'm publishing and I'm doing different things. So that is, I do have to find a balance, but sometimes I have to find a balance for me to where I'm not going to do anything but lay around and watch TV. The hardest part is, that's balancing that because I'm not just a businesswoman or author. I'm a mom. So I have to balance making time for my children. And just in July, I took them on a cruise, both of them on a cruise. So I'm finding balance. It ain't always easy because I have so many ideas and I'm writing so many ideas down. But I'm ready to help my community too because I'm also a business consultant, and I can help you with writing books. So if you have a story to tell, reach out to me. I'm going to show the love back. I also, the business consultant, you can pick my brain for $149. I will let you pick my brain and I will help you design your book, design whatever you want just for $149 because I do got to make my time is valuable too. Okay, so the next thing, what is the most rewarding part of helping people travel or launching business? It's working with people. If it was up to me, everybody, I'd be an entrepreneur. I don't want to work for nobody. I want to work for myself. And I know that one day God is going to give me what I need and all the tools. The first thing I'll say is, do you want to do that for yourself? Do you want to leave your children something? All I want to do is leave my children everything in this world, and I pray that I am able to. What do you believe travel is? Why do you believe travel is so important for healing and growth? Because you need a break. You need a break. You need peace. And that's what traveling does for me. And I'm sure if you go see different parts of the world, you get to see different people and experience different things. So if you ever need help with traveling, please contact me, innovationfreedoms.com. I would love to help you. And that's freedoms with an S. Everybody needs to travel and experience a lot of different things. And the culture I came from, being a Black woman, we didn't get to travel a lot. The most we went to is Canada, and Canada is right outside of Buffalo, New York. And be honest, my grandmother didn't have the money to take us all on big old trips. Sometimes we went to Ohio because that's where she was from. Cleveland, we'll go to Cleveland, but I hated going to Cleveland. But I think that you should take your kids and have your kids experience more than where you're from.